feeling a little bit more motivated today. Thanks to my wife. So I just wanted to get this thing burning. Well, I am not a professional welder, just so you know. I know, but looking at this weld, you can't tell. But I have a lot of problems when it comes to welding thin metal, and this is thin metal. So I had it turned down a good bit, and it's welded. We'll just put it that way. I burned a hole, I had to fill it. It's in there. So this is solid now, if you see. So that's pretty good. So you got 2 welds right there. Don't look at them. 1 weld back there. Don't look at it. 1 there. Don't look at it. And there's 3 right here. Don't look at those either. But the dilemma I was having was when I pulled this out, it ended up that all of this came out, and then when I put the headlight in, it wasn't lining up right, which I think I'm going to have to rebuild this standoff. But they're very thin metal. Very thin. Even if I do have to rebuild those, all I need to do is make a bracket, and they're very flimsy. But all they do is bolt the fender on. They don't really have much support, but the fender also bolts on down here, which is where most of your support is. This was originally held in with 2 spot welds, which got ripped out during the accident. So it now has 4 spot welds. As you can see, our hole lines up right there. These lined up with the old spot welds. That was a little bit off of the old spot weld, but this hole right here is what I wanted to line up with. So it didn't really matter where you welded it at. Let me take this pin out and I'll show you. So right there, which that pin didn't really quite hold that together, right? But for the most part, that hole's lined up. I pulled on this way to pull this over while I pulled on this. There's some bends and stuff here. I'm probably going to have to hammer this up right here. That's not really going to be a problem now that everything is welded in. Actually, an adjustable wrench is your friend when it comes to this stuff. So like, if you need to bend something, put your adjustable wrench on there tight. You can bend it whichever way, and it only bends the part that you have in the wrench. So as you can see, there's kind of like ripples in that. So I just kind of tried to straighten that out. But in return, it moved this mount over, which is what it needed to be. And this might be good. I'm going to have to retest the fender, and I need to weld this together. Very nice! Now, it doesn't look like it's fitting right, but that's because I don't have this mount. I ordered a brand new one. I don't have that mount that the bumper clips into underneath the headlight. And this should sit higher whenever that's in. So, there we go. That's what I'm doing for tonight. Tomorrow, I need to start doing bodywork. Look at my bodywork there. Like, that turned out really well. Like that. Very good. All the red marks I put on there is where I need to put putty and smooth it out. Yeah, there's a lot to be done on that one. Also, some to be done on this one. Front bumper needs to be cleaned. Got some tape adhesive right there. I would like to get that off before I sand, but I don't know how that's going to work. But yeah, plenty to do tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Just doing some test fitting. Yeah. So I made a pricey discovery yesterday while I was kind of just like slapping this back together just to test fit everything. I went to set the battery in, and I noticed it was wet on the tray, and I didn't take notice to that before. This battery took a charge. It's working, but looked at the back side of the battery, and there's a crack down the back side of the battery, and it's losing electrolyte. So I ordered a new one. I gotta go get it now. So this is the kind of stuff you don't factor in at first, but here, I'll show you. See, it's wet. See, it's right down the back right there where they see that line. It's losing electrolyte. So I'm gonna wrap this up in some plastic bags. This might be my last drive in the Z. I'm gonna take the Z to go get new battery. Have a guy coming, supposed to get the Z next week. Sad to see it go, but on to better things, I guess. So happy to be dropping another $200 on this car that I wasn't expecting to drop. That's how it goes. Get off of there. My friends are lucky that I like them. Alright, so now that we got this all together, let's take it all back apart. It's the name of the game. I just want to make sure, test fit everything, make sure everything fits up good. Bumper looks like it's not fitted because there's no mount holding it right there. But everything does fit up fairly well. So now all the areas that I had to weld and grind on, and all the areas that I had to pull damage and hammer on, it's like in the battery tray, and you see that, actually that piece right there doesn't, I didn't do anything to that. That just rusted. It's just a Subaru thing. I'm going to hit with self-etching primer. First I'm going to clean up everything. Now, you know, I got battery acid in here. I'm going to spray that down with some acetone. Clean up everything, hit it with some self-etching primer, and then I'm just going to hit it with that black engine enamel, gloss black, just to cover everything so it doesn't rust out. I actually had to come back in and spot weld this because my weld did not hold up very well. But, yeah, we're good. So, just going to tear this back apart, and let's go. Now, is that a professional job? No, it's not. But everything's coated. That was my main purpose of doing this, was to get a good coating on there so that it doesn't rust. So we're gonna give that some time to dry. I have some bolts to tighten up on this core support. I left loose, and then we need to start tackling bodywork. And I'm not going to get it all done in this episode, but yes. I know it's hard to see, but these fenders have the same exact dent, but in different locations. This has this curl right here, and like it's in front of this. Over here on this one also, you got to hit it with the right light, has the same dent, but it's below. It's not right here, it's down here. So I'm gonna have to manipulate these a little bit. They're not, that dent's not supposed to be there. You'll notice that. So I'm gonna get the hammer and dolly out again and start tapping on it. I'm gonna try to reshape this some too. And I kind of want, since I don't have the hood to shape these, I kind of want to like avoid putting putty on this, and just maybe up here, and maybe a little bit right there, because if I need to move this, it's going to crack the putty, and that's going to be no good. But yeah, we need to get all that straightened out, and I already did what I could on that without throwing putty on it, except for that dent. So I'm going to work on these just a little bit and see if we can get them a little bit better. Not perfect, but that's what putty's for. As you can see, we definitely knocked down this hump. You can see the roughness on there, but that's from, you know, the paint scratch and stuff from me hammering on it. But you can at least see the outline where it was. You get down here looking at it, and it's a little bit of putty, and that's going to be fine. Plenty far away to blend it right here. Probably try to go down, like, you know, paint here forward. We're gonna have to do the same here. This is all fine up here, so might have to just spray down like that, and that way the pillar will match and the door will match, and it should be pretty decent. As you can see, these sport models don't have that chip guard on them on the bottom of the fender, so yeah, it would have been a lot easier to paint one that was like that, but it's also covered by the side skirt, so we'll just have to make sure we clean it extra good whenever we, before we spray it. Might not stick, but it's still going to have paint on it, which is all that really matters. But that's looking pretty dang good like that. I mean, obviously it's a little bit shinier, the enamel, but it looks good. And if anybody knows what this is, I don't know what this is. It's broken, but it's like a little sensor of some sort. I see a number on it, AA something. I don't know what the heck this is. It plugs into the harness over here. I don't think there's one on the other side that I saw, unless it's down underneath. I don't see one over here, so it's not like a crash sensor. Maybe it's a temperature sensor. Might just zip tie it up in the harness here somewhere out of the way. If you guys know in the comments what this is, it's still inside of a bracket. Let me see if I can get it out of here. Okay, I have it out now. What is that? I'm just gonna guess that it's a temperature sensor, like the ambient air temperature or something or other like that. Don't honestly know. Okay, actually, even though it's broken, I think it fits right in there. And then this originally broke off of here. Whether it was that way or this way, I think it was this way. Like this. But yeah, I believe that's it. So I'll probably just throw a zip tie on that, leave that in there. It seems like that it fits right there, and that's where it was supposed to be, I believe. So, as much as I'd love to keep going, Super Bowl's on. And I'm going to end the video right here. How much do you guys love me right now? You hate me, don't you? The few of you that actually watch, yes. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop right here. Next episode, we're going to be doing more body work, which is always the fun part. And then we'll be doing some priming, probably. I ordered some. I don't have it yet. And we will hopefully be doing some painting. I don't know if it's going to get done next episode. Maybe it's probably going to be 2 episodes, but we're going to be doing body work and then paint. And then hopefully we can put this thing back together. So anyways, if you like this video, smash that like button, consider subscribing, hit that dislike button if your mom would like a little bit of my hammer and dolly treatment. See you on the next episode on Wrecked. Stewie was so excited that Daddy come in from the garage. He come running to the door. Yeah. You excited? Yeah. Wow. So nice of you. And you've been sleeping in your bed all day. I'm proud of you for actually sleeping in your bed. Do you want to say bye-bye? You do? Bye-bye!